starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Dan Hagan. Northern Wisconsin saw some thunderstorms last night and tonight. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now from our Weather Center with the latest. Jeff, we had a downpour out there.
Yeah, Dan, we're still tracking some severe weather across the state right now. Normally, basically for parts of Wood County, there's still some wind gusts there near 60 miles per hour. The rest of us, though, just some heavier downpours still across our region and then drying out for tonight, but we could do this all over again tomorrow night with more severe weather on the way. Let's go to Wood County now. Here's that one cell left over. Work through Marshfield. There's some hail on that with pea-sized hail and very gusty winds there and also some torrential downpours there. But that's the last one of the batch, right? The rest of us now are drying out tonight. Here are the reports, though. We had hail reports, trees down near Butternut, hail in Vilas County. So overall, this thing is winding down now. But again, we're going to recharge the atmosphere tomorrow and bring it back all over again. Heavy rain across our region, so I have basically an area of a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch of rain quickly led to some localized flooding across our region earlier. But again, here's the area we're watching for tomorrow, likely getting loud tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, about this time tomorrow night. So our forecast then tonight, though, is decreasing clouds for a while, a couple of showers left over with low temperatures down near 48. Your full forecast is coming up, Dan.
Books nowadays are made with heavy machinery, but it wasn't always that way. For centuries, books were bound by hand, and here in the Northwoods, one man has spent much of his life mastering the art of book binding. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson has more.
This thing is addictive.
Book binding, something not many people do anymore, and maybe something you've never even heard of.
If you're a book lover, that's one thing. But if you're a constructivist, you like to make things, that's a whole other thing.
Florian Bieszki is one of the few bookbinders left in Wisconsin.
Fresh for you from 1872.
As you can imagine, he likes doing it.
I have hundreds of tools, hand tools for doing decoration. I can't get enough of them. I love them. I love all this stuff.
Thousands of books have been binded by Bieszki in this small hut. He says almost all of bookbinding is working with your hands, and each book tells a different story.
And that's what it is with people with books. The book has become an object in its own right. And it's no longer that, okay, there were 450 of them. No, this was Dad's. This was Grandpa's.
Like most stories, rebinding a book is full of adversity.
You're going to mess up. That's not important. Things are going to happen. That's not important. What are you prepared to do about it? That is what's important. Do you have a plan?
Through constant challenges, Bieszki is always learning new things.
There's so much more that I wish I had time to learn.
Retirement doesn't appeal to Bieszki. What does appeal to him is the craft of taking each day one book at a time.
The original plan was to quit at 75. I'm not sure that's a good plan. That's only 2 more years.
Reporting for Newswatch 12 in Arborvita, I'm Morgan Johnson.
If you have an old book that needs repairing, you can contact Bieszki, but you may have to wait. He has a long list of books to do first. A new study suggests patients do not have to be severely ill with COVID-19 to later have long COVID. The nonprofit Fair Health was behind the study released today. The organization says researchers analyzed the records of more than 78,000 people diagnosed with long COVID. They found more than 75% of long COVID patients were not sick to the point of hospitalization when they first contracted the virus. Also, about 1/3 of patients also did not have any pre-existing chronic health conditions. Researchers say women were more likely than men to be diagnosed with long COVID. Long COVID patients most commonly suffered abnormalities of breathing, cough, and fatigue. The Dow tumbled more than 1,100 points today. That's its biggest loss since June of 2020. It ended the session down 3.6%, and the Nasdaq ended down 4.7%. Markets have plummeted over the past month as the Federal Reserve suggested it would regularly hike interest rates by 0.5 percentage point for the foreseeable future. The goal of those hikes is to fight persistent inflation growth. Back in 2020, 10 Wisconsin Republicans attempted to cast electoral ballots for Donald Trump. Two Wisconsin Democratic electors and a voter have now sued those Republicans. Their lawsuit alleges Trump and his allies attempted to overturn his loss in the presidential race. It seeks up to $2.4 million, as well as disqualifying the Republicans from ever serving as electors again. The Republicans in this case argued they weren't trying to overturn the election results, just to keep their legal options open. It's the first such lawsuit in the 7 swing states where GOP electors falsely declared Trump as the winner. A former Democratic state lawmaker has pleaded guilty to failing to pay nearly $200,000 in employment taxes. 60-year-old Kevin Shabilsky of Merrill entered the plea in federal court Monday. Shabilsky represented the 24th Senate District from 1995 to 2002. He later served as state tourism secretary under Governor Jim Doyle. The U.S. Attorney's Office agreed to dismiss all other charges on Shabilsky, including 8 counts of wire fraud and disposing of hazardous waste without a permit. Shabilsky's sentencing is set for September 13th. He faces a maximum sentence of 5 years in federal prison, 3 years of supervised release, and a $250,000 fine. This week, Rhinelander celebrates the 2nd annual Hodag Heritage Festival. People can expect a new experience this year with the Hodag History Bus Tour. The tour was written by local historian Carrie Bladorn. He wants to share his love of the mythical creature.
When you research Hodags, you inevitably come across Hodag hotspots around town, places that are connected to Hodags and its heritage, Gene Shepherd's life and legacy. So picked a bunch of those spots and you hop on the bus and takes you around town to a lot of those spots.
This ride will begin at Pioneer Park Saturday, May 21st at 1, 2, and 3 in the afternoon. Sites on the tour will include the iconic Chamber Hodag, Hodag Park Landmark, and the gravesite of Eugene Shepherd. The tour is free to all visitors. Students at D.C. Everest Junior High traveled back in time today, learning about a period in American history before cell phones and even telephones. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pozorski gives us a look.
Civil War Day made its triumphant return to D.C. Everest Junior High School.
We try to provide as many experiences for students as possible.
Each year, school staff and students become filled with excitement for a day to learn about our nation's past through hands-on learning.
But we want them to be able to live an era like the Civil War. We want them to clearly understand what was important then, what people their age may have been going through at that particular time. It's just an awesome day. It's one of our marquee events that everybody looks so forward to every single year.
Principal McFarland says since they haven't been able to hold Civil War Day as usual during the past few years, the wait was well worth it.
And so it's really just a very positive experience for our kids talking about that particular era.
Reporting in Schofield, Kyle Pozorski, Newswatch 12.
Spring is a crucial time for honeybees. Coming up on Newswatch 12, we'll hear how one beekeeper is making sure his bees stay busy. That's after weather with Jeff Weller. We'll be right back.
Lance Truck, we got the trucks at Lance Truck.
Nobody has more used trucks all on one lot, all priced to move. So when you're ready to buy your next truck, know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, and can be bought hassle-free online. Go now to lenztruck.com. You'll find over 800 used trucks, all priced to move.
We got the trucks at Lenz Truck.
Need a new boat or outboard? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports and Suzuki Outboards, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we can help get you top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with Suzuki Outboards and American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
In Wisconsin, everything's gotten so expensive because America's too dependent on China. So we sure know phony baloney policies when we see them. Senator Ron Johnson voted against cracking down on China with higher tariffs and tougher trade deals, and even voted against punishing China for manipulating its currency. No wonder everything keeps going up and up and up. Senator Johnson, stop making it easier on China and tougher on us.
Hitting the road without T-Mobile makes as much sense as taking a family road trip in a covered wagon.
Are we gonna have coverage on this trip?
Oh, we'll be covered. T-Mobile 5G covers more highway miles in America, leaving Verizon in the dust. Head out on the highway for the most 5G coverage in America.
Where am I supposed to plug this in?
More 5G bars in more places. Another reason T-Mobile is the leader in 5G.
Rust is most active in the spring. Fight back and protect your vehicle's investment by calling Rust Solutions underbody rust proofing service today.
Quality Homes of Tomahawk now sells modular homes built by Wisconsin Homes. Wisconsin Homes has maintained a tradition of building some of the finest homes on the market. Quality Homes also has a large selection of new manufactured and mobile homes. New homes are available for immediate delivery and set up anywhere in Wisconsin. Whether buying your first home or a cabin getaway, Quality Homes has the experience and expertise to make your dreams reality. Visit them today at qualitymh.com.
Well, it got a little loud earlier, but that is now ending. Just one severe storm left in Wood County, dissipating now as we talk about it, but there's still some lightning down here and some thunder with gusty winds near 50 miles per hour, but it's only in Wood County. That's going to clip places like Portage County as well, maybe Wisconsin Rapids. Otherwise, though, this event is winding down, and tomorrow we get to do it all over again. Now, there is some hail in here, but get your bifocals out for this because there it is. See that hail core right there? Pea-sized to quarter-size hail working right across the Marshfield area earlier. That may do some damage, but maybe not too. The reports have been few and far between. Here are the reports, though, with the hail, the high winds. There's trees down in Butternut, power issues as well. But overall, this thing is winding down now, and then we'll get to recharge the atmosphere tonight and throughout the day tomorrow and bring us some more weather throughout the day tomorrow. We did get some beneficial rainfall, though, so overall, most of us, if not all of us, got some rain. That is now exiting the region, but a quick ½ inch to even an inch of rainfall across parts of the area tonight is beneficial this time of year as we get going with the growing season across our area. So here goes batch one getting out of here this evening. We'll get a break in the action later on tonight. And then throughout the day tomorrow, if we get any sunshine tomorrow, that's bad news for us. That'll destabilize the atmosphere throughout the afternoon, and that'll likely give us some more weather through the afternoon and into tomorrow evening. Okay, so there's more going on. So here's batch one across our area right now. We'll get a break in the action again for several hours tomorrow. There could be some sunshine in there, followed by that guy right there. That's moving our direction as well. That one is just as strong, if not stronger than this one. So tomorrow's threat is also there again with the high wind potential, the hail potential, and probably some torrential downpours in there as well. This is the area we're focused on tomorrow, most likely though across parts of western Wisconsin back into parts of Minnesota. But overall, we're all going to be watching this tomorrow across our region for the potential for some more severe weather tomorrow. And the threats are all over the place again. Hail, high wind, heavy rain. Tomorrow, though, is basically going to be a hail and heavy wind event for us, especially through the afternoon. All right, so our forecast then tonight, though, or tomorrow, we're talking about temperatures that are going to reach up for 70 tomorrow. If you get any amount of sunshine, you're likely getting the mid-70s tomorrow. But overall, a mostly cloudy day. Increased humidity across the north as well. Further south, same story, although there's going to be a warm front right across central Wisconsin, right? So to the south of that warm front, we're talking temperatures near 80 in Adams Friendship. But the rest of us, though, probably hanging out near 70. That'll be the focus for more severe weather across our region. For tonight, though, scattered showers and storms are winding down now. There still could be a rogue shower out there tonight with low temperatures down near 48 and increasingly more humid tonight. For tomorrow, all right, repeat up today, except more widespread severe weather tomorrow is possible throughout the afternoon. Highs are going to reach for 70, but again, a couple of you could do a bit more than that if we get some sunshine through the afternoon with a west wind around 5 to 10 around the thunderstorms. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows tomorrow a bit rough through the afternoon. Many dry hours tomorrow, though, as well. A couple of thunder showers on Friday, non-severe, not a big deal. Dry Saturday, colder, 54 for a high on Saturday. A couple of showers Sunday, 55. Back in the 60s through much of next week. Dan?
Cold weather this spring impacted a lot of farmers, including those who depend on bees for their crop. Newswatch 12's Mohammed Abdul Kawi went to a Rhinelander honey farm today and has more.
The late spring was hard.
It's been a long winter season in Wisconsin.
For overwintered bees, there was a lot of losses, not only local, but outside of the state.
Chris Hansen is the president of Hansen Honey Farm, and he says that his bees are finally ready to get active.
The flip side is now that we've gotten our bees, we usually get them late anyways, this far north. We're actually hitting things beautifully where things are just now starting to come into bloom.
Chris states that during the spring, it's a time of preparation for bees and to get ready for the summer as well.
Springtime honey usually ends up as buildup, so they're using all this early season nectar to build their colony, feeding the young bees to raise your summer bees, which will actually end up making your honey crop.
There are 3 different types of bees: a worker, a queen, and a drone, and they all have different roles in their life.
The male's only purpose in life is reproduction and mating with queens. And so as that new queen, that virgin, goes out and starts flying around, she will mate with other drones in the area, mate with up to 20, and then she will store all that semen for reproduction.
While people only think that bees produce honey, little do they know there is way more to it.
The pollination aspect is a huge part of the industry, but there is so much more than that. All of your colorful fruits and vegetables in the grocery store typically had pollination at some point in their life cycle.
And even though it's been a long winter season, Chris and his bees are excited to get busy.
I love the start of the season. I love watching the bees grow and how they just take off.
Reporting in Rhinelander, Mohammed Abdul Kawi, Newswatch 12.
The Milwaukee Brewers were in a nail-biter today. Even with their ace on the mound, the Brewers would need some late-inning heroics if they were going to win. We'll be right back with the highlights.
Job Watch is brought to you by Ripco Credit Union.
Do you have that room in your home that feels old and tired? Time to make it new and fresh, modern and exciting. Enter the Home Improvement Giveaway at WJFW.com for a chance to win $5,000. Sponsored by Kitchen Tune-Up, remodeling your expectations.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show. This weekend only, inside the Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo Center, Rothschild. Millions of inventory must be sold. Prices are slashed, up to 60% off retail. So save thousands. Save big on new hot tub spas and saunas. Plus, see the Michael Phelps Signature Swim Spas by Master Spas.
Hi, I'm Michael Phelps. Join the swimming revolution.
The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show. This weekend only, inside the Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo Center, Rothschild. Visit 800spasale.com.
Dude, great ride. Right? This Silverado keeps me connected and in control. And this touchscreen is my command center.
My command center. The 2022 Silverado LT. Find new control. Find new roads. Well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or order your next Chevy at your local dealership. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Need a new boat or outboard? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports and Suzuki Outboards, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we can help get you top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with Suzuki Outboards and American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
In the game of golf, you always hear about pars and birdies. But have you ever heard the word upgrade? Well, at Trout Lake Golf Club, we've been making a lot of upgrades. New upgrades to some tees, new upgrades to our ball machine and range balls, upgrades on many golf carts, upgrades on new equipment to make our course better and better, and an upgrade on our online tee times at TroutLakeGolf.com. If you haven't been to Trout Lake Golf Club in a while, get online and make that tee time, dust off the clubs, and get out and play.
Have you been thinking about updating your kitchen? Trust our kitchen tune-up team to provide you an enjoyable and hassle-free experience. A variety of services to choose from, and most projects are completed in 1 to 5 days. Call Kitchen Tune-Up today.
Coming up on your Thursday, we'll learn about the upcoming season at Tomahawk Speedway.
All right, chances of showers and thunderstorms continue to exist Thursday night and Friday. We may have to watch large hail damaging winds not out of the question with some storms. More when you tune in.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Northwoods Furniture, Eagle River.
The Brewers' bats have been ice cold this week, scoring only 1 run in the past 2 games. They were going to need more than that today to beat the Braves. Brewers looking to win the series at American Family Field with their ace Corbin Burns on the mound. But in the 3rd inning, the Braves would strike first. Austin Riley hits a 3-run slam to left field, and it didn't stop there. Marcell Ozuna takes Burns deep as well. Braves up 4-0, but the Brewers would chip away at that lead. In the 6th inning, Mike Brousseau takes this curveball into right field. His double would score Tyrone Taylor from first, but Brewers still trail the Braves by a run going into the 9th. So in the 9th, Colton Wong up to bat. He hits this triple into right field. Runner scores, tying the game. That would lead to extra innings. To the 11th inning here, Keston Hiura hits a 2-run shot into center field. Get up, get out of here, gone. Brewers win this one in dramatic fashion, 7-6. They are now 10 games over 500. Next game is against the Washington Nationals on Saturday. The U.S. women's soccer team has pulled even with the men's team when it comes to pay. In a landmark collective bargaining agreement, the U.S. Soccer Federation has agreed to pay the women the same as the men. The new pay structures are part of the CBA with the unions for both teams and will run through 2028. The U.S. women have won the FIFA World Cup 4 times, while the U.S. men have never won the event. A high school student got the chance of a lifetime when a world-famous band's drummer got sick. Coming up on Newswatch 12, we'll meet the young man who went from the classroom to the spotlight.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
Northwoods Furniture and Mattress announces our Memorial Day and grand reopening sales event. We finished the expansion of our Highway 70 West store to make room for even more home furnishings ready for immediate delivery, and we're offering store-wide savings at both locations. Big discounts right now on mattresses by Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. We have a huge selection of mattresses in stock. Floor models and clearance items are further reduced. Shop early for best selection. Northwoods Furniture and Mattress in Eagle River, celebrating 15 years in business.
Here's why it's smart to custom order your Ford SUV. We'll get to making it right away. You'll get an extra $500 order bonus, plus incentive protection guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery, and the features you choose. Want an EPA estimated 440 miles per tank in an Escape? A 12-inch touchscreen in an Edge? You got it in a Ford built your way. Order your new Edge or Escape SUV to lock in this special Flex Buy offer and get $500 retail order bonus cash.
May is Maytag month.
Time to go to work.
Put the hardest working month of the year to work for you and save big on the Maytag performance you need.
Charcuterie. Done and done.
Accurate Appliance, located at 143 State Street in downtown Medford.
Need a new boat or outboard? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports and Suzuki Outboards, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we can help get you top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with Suzuki Outboards and American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
A half century of McDonald's. Don Gorski's love of Big Macs earned him a place in the Guinness Book of World Records, and on Tuesday, he celebrated 50 years of eating one nearly every single day by, you guessed it, eating one. Gorski had his first Big Mac on May 17th, 1972. Since then, he's been loving it and loving it and loving it. Gorski says there have only been 8 days in 5 decades that he hasn't had a Big Mac.
Like I said, I got a comic of somebody that said I was going to die with a heart attack at 15,000 Big Macs, and heck, now I'm over 30,000. I'm still alive.
After he ate his 30,000th in 2018, Guinness recorded him as the first person to hold a Big Mac consumption record. Gorski credits his active lifestyle as the reason for his relative good health, saying he burns a lot of those calories. A high school student in California got to live out his rock and roll dream on Friday night. He subbed in for Pearl Jam's drummer during their concert in Oakland. Dion Lim explains how it all came to be.
I knew it was a long shot. I knew that there might be a small possibility.
For 18-year-old Kai Nukermans, a single text was all it took to go from long-shot high school student to playing with Pearl Jam at the Oakland Arena Friday night. The Mill Valley High School student's opportunity of a lifetime to sit in started when he learned the band's drummer had COVID and decided to text lead singer Eddie Vedder's daughter, Olivia. They had met several years ago at a concert.
In the middle of class, Olivia texted me to send her a video of me playing a Pearl Jam song because they were taking submissions.
Almost immediately, Kai left school and went to record a demo with his music teacher. Just minutes later...
What was the moment like when you found out that you had gotten the position?
Oh, it was crazy. My heart started beating really fast, and I called my dad, and he said he nearly had a heart attack.
Kai already plays in a band called The Alive with a friend and his 14-year-old brother. Here they are playing at Lollapalooza in Chile. So despite being a performance pro, Kai still needed to prepare, listening to the Pearl Jam song Mind Your Manners about 50 times and playing it about 20 to prepare for the role, a moment he will never forget.
It was crazy. I can't even explain the feeling.
While Kai admits going back to being a high school student is going to be an adjustment after all of the attention.
A lot of positive support, and it's kind of been nonstop calls.
He has these words of advice for any young musician chasing a dream.
Start practicing a lot and listen to bands that inspire you and take what they're doing and make it your own. And definitely push yourself to be better every day.
Culver's couldn't have started anywhere but in Sauk City, Wisconsin. Still today, we are a family restaurant. Here, nearby farms grow the food we eat, smiles are contagious, and everyone is someone's neighbor. It's a place where our love of fresh food is as strong as our love for each other. It's a feeling of welcome you'll notice the moment you stop by. Because where we come from has made us who we are, and for that, we couldn't be more proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Start your outdoor projects with 11% off everything at Menards. Refresh your deck with Pittsburgh Ultra Advanced Semi-Transparent Stain. It brings out the natural beauty of the wood while offering protection from the elements. A gallon is $29.98 after rebates. Grow a beautiful garden with Burpee seeds. Choose from over 400 varieties of flowers, vegetables, and herbs. All Burpee seed packets are 11% off. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Folks, I don't care if an idea is a Republican idea or a Democratic idea. I care that it's a good idea. That's why I worked with both parties to cut income taxes for the middle class. Together, we helped our small businesses. We invested in our public schools more than we have in the past 20 years, and we still have billions in budget surplus. Politics is too divisive. I'm focused on doing the right thing and getting results that matter.
Love that Chevy Blazer. That's our next SUV. Love that Equinox. That's our next SUV.
Nice Trailblazer.
It was love at first sight. What?
The Chevy family of SUVs. Find new options. Find new roads.
It's Chevy Sport Utility Spring. Well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing or get a $1,000 cash allowance on all 2022 Equinox models. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Conventional thinking would say Verizon has the largest and fastest 5G network, but they don't. They only cover select cities with 5G. And with coverage of over 96% of interstate highway miles, they've got us covered.
Need a new boat or outboard? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports and Suzuki Outboards, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we can help get you top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with Suzuki Outboards and American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
Huge auction, Lake Tomahawk, Wisconsin. Kubota Diesel RTV, huge woodworking shop, guns, pontoon, Kubota, zero-turn mower, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
You know, Jeff, we shouldn't have rainbows in this world. They're just too beautiful. It's like having unicorns or dragons. Look at that thing. We had a double rainbow over the weekend in a large part of our area. And I was also seeing some pictures from Lac de Flambeau this evening of another double rainbow. This is awesome, Jeff.
Yeah, that was an amazing storm, wasn't it? Where behind it, the sun was still out. It doesn't set till like 9 o'clock these days, right? And we had lots of pictures come in from Lac de Flambeau, from Minocqua, beautiful rainbow pictures like that. So I'll board those on tomorrow as well, as there are more of them to share. So, weather-wise, for us, lots going on, right? Here's the radar. The heaviest weather is now over. All the warnings have been dropped. Included in there is parts of Portage County and Wood County, where the worst of it is right now is Stevens Point, Amherst, Wapaka, getting heavy rain currently. The rest of us, though, are in drying out mode. See how the radars go to that fuzzy green color? They're in clear air mode over there right now, and not expecting much more weather there tonight. But here we are in Portage County. They are getting still some weather that way with some heavy downpours. But overall, we're going to do this again tomorrow, followed by a kind of a cool weekend with highs only in the 50s this weekend.
All right. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 10. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon is up next. And no, you're not going to get me Kimmel. You're never...